The Bravi carriage did not hurry. It never did. Speed suggested urgency, and urgency suggested weakness. Clarissa preferred the steady, unremarkable pace that announced confidence without inviting commentary. Inside, the carriage creaked softly over stone, the rhythm familiar enough that she no longer noticed it, except now when another presence altered the balance of the space. Tefan sat opposite her. He did not sprawl, he did not fidget. His hands rested loosely on his knees, long fingers relaxed but ready, as though stillness were merely a temporary agreement. The faint scent of dust and sun clung to him, an intrusion into the carefully neutral perfume of polished wood and oiled leather. Clarissa folded her gloves with deliberate neatness. "You will listen carefully," she said. His gaze lifted at once, attentive, immediate. "I do not tolerate confusion, nor do I repeat myself." "Yes, my lady." She studied him openly now. In better light, his eyes were even more disconcerting, pale blue, pale as winter sky, set against skin that spoke of open ground and long days rather than confinement. There were no marks of recent punishment on him, no bruises disguised beneath grime. Either he was very new to his condition, or he had learned how to avoid attention with impressive efficiency. Both possibilities were worth noting. "You are not here for decoration, nor for sentiment. You're here because I require competence. You will provide protection when necessary, discretion at all times, and silence unless addressed." A pause. "Is that clear?" "Yes." She inclined her head slightly. "Good." The carriage turned into the Bravi district, wheels gliding over better-kept stone. The houses here did not shout their wealth, they murmured it. Clean lines, restrained ornamentation, gates that did not creak when opened. The Bravi estate occupied an entire corner, its walls pale and unassuming, its true scale revealed only once one passed through the gates. The carriage rolled to a stop. A footman opened the door. Clarissa descended first, skirts arranged with habitual precision. She did not offer assistance, nor did she look back to see if Tefan followed. He did. She felt it. Inside, the house breathed quiet order. The entry hall was cool and bright, marble floors polished to a restrained sheen. Servants paused, bowed, and resumed their tasks without comment. Clarissa approved. Efficiency was best when invisible. "This is not a place for spectacle," she said as they walked. "Any deviation from that principle will be corrected." "Yes, my lady." Again, precise, measured. They passed beneath an archway into a smaller receiving room. Clarissa stopped. "You will wait here." He halted at once. She turned to face him fully. "This household operates on hierarchy. I am not interested in redefining it today. You will not address members of my family unless spoken to. You will not leave the grounds without permission. You will not carry weapons unless instructed." His expression did not change. "And," she added, watching closely now, "you will not use unnecessary force." A flicker, so quick she almost doubted it, crossed his eyes. "I understand," he said. Clarissa held his gaze a moment longer than necessary. Then she nodded once and turned away. The girl, Madeira, hovered uncertainly in the doorway, eyes darting between them. "You," Clarissa said, without turning. "Come." Madeira nearly tripped over her own feet in her haste to obey. Clarissa led her down a quieter corridor, toward the servants' wing. "You will be assigned a room. Tomorrow you will show me what you can do with thread." "Yes, my lady." "Not my lady," Clarissa corrected absently. "You may call me Lady Clarissa." Madeira blinked. "Yes, Lady Clarissa." She dismissed her with a gesture and turned back toward the receiving room. Tefan remained exactly where she had left him. That, too, pleased her. You will be given quarters near the outer hall. You will eat with the household staff. You will rise when they do, and sleep when your duties allow. Yes. She studied him again, his posture, his restraint, the way he seemed to absorb information not as instruction, but as structure. You should understand something. Ownership is not indulgence. He met her gaze steadily. I am aware. Her lips curved despite herself. See that you remain so. She stepped past him, then paused. You will be examined by my father tomorrow. A reaction this time, subtle but unmistakable. He is a physician, not an interrogator. His shoulders eased by a fraction. Thank you, he said. It was the first gratitude he had offered. Clarissa inclined her head once, acknowledging it without encouraging repetition. As she walked away, she became aware, again, of his attention, following her not with hunger or entitlement, but with something far more dangerous, consideration. She did not look back. Above them, in the upper corridors of the Bravi estate, Duke Raffaello Bravi stood at a window watching the courtyard below. He had seen the carriage arrive. He had seen the man step down after his granddaughter. Raffaello smiled faintly. Clarissa had brought home something interesting, and interesting things, he knew from long experience, were rarely inexpensive in the end.